Welcome back to my channel. It's the weekend and I'm bored, I'm hungry, and I don't want to spend any money today. So I found a solution to all three problems and decided to cook myself a 3-course Indian meal. So for my first course, I'm gonna make tuna cutlets. This is something that has been made in my house since I was growing up and it tastes amazing. For my tuna cutlet, I got these tuna chunks in spring water from Sainsbury's, and this is my starting point. I then proceeded to chop 3 green chilies. You can get more if you want it to be spicier. And on the side, boiled potatoes. In a hot pan, I added oil and then added ginger and onions and sautéed. Then I added my green chili and continued sautéing. Then I proceeded to add the tuna chunks. After it has been cooking for a while, I added turmeric powder. I usually just eyeball it. I mix it in. Then added some pepper. This is to taste. I tend to like my food spicier. Then I proceeded to add salt to taste. And finally some Garam Masala. And since you can never have too much spice, I added hot chili powder. Mixed that in well and kept aside until it cooled down, and then crushed my potato into it. Then I made these 2 balls and proceeded to mold it in the shape that I wanted. I went for a small, rounder look. Then crack an egg and beat very well. And in the side, I also got some breadcrumbs. I then took my tuna cutlet, dipped it in the egg wash, and proceeded to coat in the breadcrumbs. I like having a flatter surface so that the breadcrumbs don't stick together. So just coat this properly. This is good to freeze and fry when desired. So for my second course, I'm gonna make chicken biryani. Now that is one time-consuming, exhaustive, but brilliant dish. So I'm gonna try my hand at it. And since it's a very time-consuming process, I'm going to do a lot of shortcuts, and let's see if the shortcuts make a difference in how it tastes. So let's get into it. Start by marinating your chicken for at least an hour with the ingredients on screen. The longer you marinate, the better. Next, we can move on to preparing the rice for the biryani. I start off with boiling water so I don't have to wait for it to boil. Add some cinnamon and cardamom onto the water. Add some coriander leaves and salt and mix it all together. Then I add my washed rice and wait for the rice to finish cooking. For the curry part of the biryani, add oil to a hot pan, then add finely chopped onion and saute until soft. Also add ginger and garlic. Once soft, add green chilies and tomatoes. I was lazy to get tomatoes, so I used tomato puree. Let's see if that makes a difference in taste. Add your marinated chicken to the pan. I've only used drumsticks as I'm biased. I'm also adding a bit of water and waiting for the meat to cook. Once cooked halfway, add some chili powder, chicken masala, and pepper. Mix it all together and allow to cook fully. Now time for layering. I start by creasing the base of my pan. If you have ghee, you can use that. I have used a bit of butter here. I then start by adding the rice. Then sprinkle some coriander leaves on top. I used a bit of a shortcut, and instead of frying onions, I got these crispy fried onions from Sainsbury's. Then sprinkle some garam masala over the rice and add salt to taste. Then went for the chicken layer. I tried to evenly spread it out. Finally finished off layering with the rice. Then added a layer of foil to seal and waited for 25 minutes in low heat. This is for the dum process. So moment of truth now. Drum roll, please. Now mix it all in and we'll have a taste test at the end. Finally, it's time for dessert. By this time, I was no longer bored, just hungry and exhausted, so I decided to keep it simple. I start by cutting the banana into small pieces. Then I greased my pan with butter and started frying the banana. Once slightly toasty, I added sugar on top and made sure it was well coated. This gives it a crispy caramelized flavor. And finally served with honey. All the exact proportions for all the dishes are in the description below. I'm back after a day of slaving, and now I'm gonna try my first course, tuna fish cutlet. Just like I remember it. definitely try it. And if you don't like tuna, try it. It's so good. Now time for my second course, which is the chicken biryani. Oh, I'm excited for this. It's very, very flavorful. It better be a thumbs up now that I've spent this much time making all this, so. No, but on a serious note, it is really good. I like it. Now the time has come for dessert. Let's try it. I've actually never made this before. It's really crunchy and this is really like a quick 5-minute dessert idea, which you should definitely try.